If you're on a GLP-1 medication like Ozempic, Wegovy, Zepbound, or Mounjaro, I need you to hear me on this. What you put on your plate matters just as much as that injection. The medication is doing its job, but your food choices are either working with it or against it. Today, I'm breaking down the best foods to eat on a GLP-1, and I'm going to focus on some specific nutrients that honestly don't get enough attention in these conversations. I'm Tradena, your registered dietitian nutritionist, and my whole mission is to help you not just lose weight on these medications, but actually get healthier and keep that weight off for good. Because the last thing I want for you is to go through all of this and end up right back where you started. Here's what people don't always understand about GLP-1 medications. Yes, they slow down your digestion. Yes, they make you eat less. But that also means you now have significantly less room to meet all of your body's nutritional needs. You're eating smaller amounts, which means fewer opportunities to get in the variety of nutrients that your body requires to function well. And that is exactly why so many people on these medications start dealing with constipation, fatigue, muscle loss, and hair thinning. I want to be clear about something. Those issues are not caused by the medication itself. They are caused by not eating correctly. Your body is not getting what it needs. So I have been working in the weight loss community for a very long time, and I also work with patients who have had weight loss surgery or bariatric surgery. And the nutrition approach is very similar. When your capacity to eat is reduced, every single bite has to count. Every single bite. Now, I know what most of you are thinking. You've been told protein, 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 and I'm going to get to protein, I promise. But the nutrient I want to lead with is fiber. Here's why this matters, especially for us. In the Black community, we already have higher rates of constipation, digestive issues, and tend to underconsume fiber compared to recommended amounts. And that's before adding medication that slows our digestion down even further. When you're on a GLP-1, eating less food overall, if you're not intentional about fiber, you will get backed up. And I mean seriously backed up. Fiber keeps you full longer, helps you manage blood sugar, which is huge for those of us managing or trying to prevent type 2 diabetes. And most importantly right now, it keeps things moving. Where do you get your fiber? Think about the foods already in your culture and your kitchen. Collard greens, black-eyed peas, okra, sweet potatoes, butter beans, lentils. These are fiber powerhouses, and they are already a part of our food traditions. Fruits like peaches, pears, and apples eaten with the skin. Oatmeal in the morning, brown rice, whole grain bread, quinoa. You don't have to overhaul everything you love. You just have to be intentional about including these foods consistently. Aim for 25 to 30 grams of fiber per day. That might sound like a lot, and honestly, for most people, it is more than they're currently getting or used to getting. So start slowly and build up gradually so your body can adjust. And if you're really struggling to hit that number through food alone, a fiber supplement is a completely reasonable option. One critical thing, fiber needs water to do its job. Without enough water, fiber just sits there and actually makes constipation worse. So fiber and hydration go hand in hand. We'll come back to that. Okay, now let's talk protein because it absolutely matters. When you lose weight, any kind of weight loss, your body loses some muscle along with fat. And that is the reality. And muscle loss is something we really can't afford to ignore, especially as we get older. Because muscle is what keeps your metabolism running, keeps you strong, and honestly helps you keep the weight off long term. Protein combined with strength training is your best defense against muscle loss on these medications. Good protein sources that fit our table are eggs, chicken, and fish, especially salmon and tilapia, which are staples in a lot of our households. Canned tuna, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese. For my folks who eat more plant-based, lentils, black beans, tofu, tempeh, and edamame are all solid options. And if you're on the go and struggling to eat, a good protein shaker, those little tuna snack packs can be a lifesaver. Aim for about 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal, roughly the size of your palm, and try to include a rich protein snack somewhere in your day too. This one gets overlooked constantly. When you're not hungry on a GLP-1, you're often not thirsty either. And if you're not eating much, you're also getting less water from your food. That combination sets you up for dehydration, which then makes the fatigue and constipation 10 times worse. So here's a simple target for you. Aim for at least half your body weight in ounces of water per day. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you're aiming for at least 100 ounces of water daily. If plain water feels boring, infuse it with cucumber, lemon, or fruit. Herbal teas and even seltzer water or unsweetened flavored water also count. Try to limit drinks that have calories, such as sodas, sweet teas, and juices, because those work against your weight loss goals and they're not giving your body the hydration it actually needs. If you're dealing with significant fatigue, you can try adding electrolytes to your water. But for most people, just consistently hitting your water target makes a real difference. And keep in mind, if you have a well-balanced meal, you're already going to have those electrolytes in there anyway. So here's some more information about how to build your plate. Make sure you keep it simple. Start with your protein, your chicken, fish, eggs, or beans, with whatever you're working with. Then add your fiber sources. Make half the plate vegetables. And then fill any remaining space with foods you actually enjoy. It doesn't have to be miserable. A little rice, a small dessert, that's fine. The foundation is protein and fiber and water first. Then you build from there. What about vitamins and supplements? Ooh, if you're going through periods where you generally cannot eat very much, a daily multivitamin is a smart move. It fills the micronutrient gaps without adding calories. But I want to be clear, a multivitamin is not a replacement for real food. If you're consistently barely eating anything, that is a problem. Long-term undereating can lead to malnutrition, and I want you to understand that malnutrition is a serious health risk in its own right. The bottom line is this: your GLP-1 medication is a tool, a powerful one, but the food you eat determines whether that tool actually builds something lasting for your health. Focus on fiber, prioritize health, drink your water, and make every bite count. If you want more support putting this into practice, check out the Real Talk Continuum. The link is in the description, and drop your questions in the comments because I want to hear from you. And I'll see you in the next video.